think I do prefer being 50 points in the lead than 20 behind or whatever.
It's easier that way, yeah.
I was 7 years old when I started to drive with rally car myself.
7?
So
Could you reach the pedals?
I remember I was like 3 or 4 years old when my dad was still racing in F1 that I saw this like little, mock-up, like cockpit. And I was trying to squeeze into it. I was of course way too small, but they found a way with pillows that I could drive basically.
He started racing at 7. Max Verstappen's stories from Monaco are unreal. Check this video out.
Hey team, welcome back to Talking Ball, powered by Arbitrade. We are back for a brand new series. We've had a little break, but now we're officially back. I'm Nicola Hume, I'm your host, and joining me for this season, we've got a brand new co-host. Hi, Tomo McCluskey.
Hi, Nicola Hume.
Are you all right?
Thank you for inviting me to your forebode, the queen of Talking Ball.
Thank you, thank you.
It's a pleasure to be here, and I'm very much looking forward to indulging in Talking Ball with you this year.
I mean, this is literally like your first day on the job.
I mean, it's deep end. There's deep ends,
Yeah.
and then there's Monaco energy station, top floor.
Yeah.
It's been a day.
Tell me what you're going to be bringing to the podcast.
Well, that's a good question. That's a very good question. So yeah, I guess with Talking Ball this year, you know, expanding more kind of race report analysis, talking about what's going on live. Obviously, still doing the amazing interviews that we do with the team at Oracle Rebel Racing, and yeah, just getting into the nitty gritty of how the season's going. You know, we're here at Monaco this weekend, round 8, and following the rest of the season, you know, getting into the nuts and bolts of it, you know, the details. Really breaking it all down.
When you look at what Max did at Monaco in 2023, you see a driver operating on another level. Sector by sector, he adapted faster than anyone and didn't crack under pressure. If this new co-host can bring that level of insight into every episode, they'll have something special on their hands. Verstappen fans don't just want hype, we want truth and a breakdown of brilliance.
Tell me your thoughts on the season so far, please.
It's a good question. It's been so nip and tuck, hasn't it? I think as these regulations have evolved, you know, it's got super tight, super close. The margins in qualifying have been, you know, the amount we've been vast majority of qualifying sessions we're within a tenth in terms of P1 to P2. It's and Max has been able to, you know, clutch up so many times as well. I think Suzuka, I think the move in Imola. There's just been so many moments, and it's like now we've got to a position where Max knows how to be the chaser. He knows how to win from the front, but also he knows how to take advantage of opportunities. And he'll have, you know, this is his 10th year in the sport. You know, it's a long time. It's a long career he's had already, and he's still in his 20s, which makes me feel old.
What we're seeing this season is a refined, composed Max Verstappen at the top of his game. In a grid where the gaps are closer than ever, he still manages to extract more when it counts. Whether it's bouncing back in tough conditions or managing a race from the front, his 10th season is showing just how much he's matured. He's not just fast anymore, he's complete.
But look, on this podcast, so we are kicking off the brand new season here of Talking Ball, powered by Arbitrade, and we have so much coming up for you this season. It's going to be wild. Clearly, we're kicking off with Monaco. We're starting with a bang.
I mean, yeah, we've started up there,
Yeah.
right?
And
the
we're
only
all-
way is up.
And we're
Even
also
more.
starting, bearing in mind this is literally your first day on the job, with a chat with Max Verstappen.
Yes, I mean, there's ways of kicking things off, and then there's ways of kicking things off. In at the deep end, yeah. You know what? I think it was. Well, should we head to it?
Should we head to it?
Should we get to it?
All
I
right.
think we should.
Let's
Shouldn't
have
we?
a look. Let's have a big
He's
round
tried
of
to
applause
catch us out.
for your four-time world champion. It's Max Verstappen. Took your time. Sit
Yes,
down.
yeah, I was very busy up top.
Welcome. How are you? How was your commute to work this morning from home?
It was definitely a bit better than what it was on Thursday. On the way back Thursday, I think the waves were bigger than the boat, so it was quite hectic. This morning was very nice because I think everyone was still hungover, so they were still sleeping.
Starting this season of Talking Ball with Max Verstappen at Monaco is a bold move, and honestly, the perfect one. Monaco demands precision and presence. Two things Max has in abundance. The fact that they're diving straight into it with him sets the bar sky high. This isn't just another F1 podcast. It's shaping up to be something fans need to follow.
It must be nice doing the Monaco Grand Prix because you live here. So you can literally just go back to your own bed, bring a packed lunch. Like, you're just set up, right?
Yeah, I do prefer Monaco when it's not race weekend, to be honest. It's a little bit less busy. But yeah, honestly, Monaco Grand Prix is crazy. Very hectic. The track, of course, is iconic. So yeah, there's always a lot of excitement around it. And I even remember, of course, before I even raced there myself, you would always tune in for qualifying to see what would happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Max, obviously being so close to home, so close to your simulator as well.
Yes.
Has Franz Hermann got any sim racing booked in this weekend?
I think he's pretty booked up for the weekend, so he's basically taking a weekend off.
When is his next event?
I need to have a call with him on Monday, see what happens. Nice. Yeah.
I've noticed he's started selling merch on your website, which is quite weird because you're not the same
free
person.
Of charge as well.
Really?
I'm very generous, yeah.
Is that Franz or is that Max being very generous?
I don't know. I mean, France is quite generous too.
You know, is Max and Franz the same, different? What are the key differences?
It depends on the day, I guess.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Well, look, Franz is all by the by, but we have to talk about Imola, Max, because just a week ago, have you now had time, you're looking back, you're seeing all of the offboards of your move into turn 2, 3. How do you reflect on that move? Because I think very much the sentiment is that was a hell of an overtake, mate.
Yeah.
Come on.
Franz approved, so that's always nice. Yeah, it was honestly, the start itself wasn't that great, but yeah, I just saw the opportunity and went for it, and it looks nice. You know, I enjoyed it, of course, also at the time, and that also really made our race, because once you're in the lead, you can see what your pace is like, and yeah, it just really made our race, to be honest.
Max's overtake at Imola was more than just instinct. It was championship-level awareness. He saw the gap, committed fully, and made it stick. That moment didn't just look great, it shaped the race. And now hearing him reflect on the bigger picture, whether leading or chasing, shows how measured he's become. He's not rattled by pressure. He uses it.
Me and Tomo were talking about it earlier and saying, when it comes to your career highlights when you eventually retire, I feel like that clip would be in the mix.
Yeah, I guess so. Luckily, you know, there are a lot of memories before that as well, which they're very hard to, basically topple. So, yeah, let's see what happens in a few years.
Now, look, over the last couple of years, at this point in the season, you were around 50 points ahead. Now, slightly different,
yes.
But how do you feel about that? Are you enjoying being the hunter rather than the hunted?
It doesn't really matter, even though I think I do prefer being 50 points in the lead than 20 behind or whatever.
It's easier that way, yeah.
I think everyone, prefers that, but of course that's not the reality, but it's still a very long season. You want to do very well here, but you also want to do very well in Barcelona, and that's how you keep going. And like we said before, Imola was a very positive weekend for us. Street circuits are always a little bit more hectic and sometimes a little bit more random as well in terms of the end result. But plenty of races left where we can do a good job.
Do you feel you consciously change your approach at all when you've got that points advantage versus deficit, and it must be hard because I imagine you just need to focus on your own job and what you can do. But when you see that points difference, that's got to have some kind of effect, maybe subconsciously.
Well, I think you just always want to try and maximize what you got. If that, of course, is winning races or not, and that's what you always have to try to aim for. Be as consistent as you can be throughout the year without making too many mistakes. I think that's always key.
Is there anything more Max than casually talking about the chaos of Monaco, while also joking about his alter ego selling merch on the side? The fact that he can flip between race mode and deadpan humour so effortlessly just shows how grounded he is. I mean, how many world champions do you know who can laugh about simulator bookings during a Grand Prix weekend?
How is it driving alongside Yuki Tsunoda? Now, from what we see on social media, he is wonderfully weird. I need to know if he's wonderfully weird in real life or if he's just completely normal.
No, I like Yuki. He's a great teammate. He's very funny. We get on very well. Of course, I know him already for quite a few years.
Yeah.
Him being part of the Red Bull family, so he's cool. Yeah, absolutely, a lot of fun. And he likes to eat. Yeah, I'm always a bit jealous with how much he can eat.
Has he made sushi for you?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
And has he taught you any Japanese, and have you taught him any Dutch?
Yeah,
and I
but
want
we
to know in
cannot, we
particular.
cannot say those words here.
Okay, so it's swear words.
I thought that would
Swear
be the
words.
answer.
Yeah, it's better not
that's,
to,
that's the first thing you
to
learn,
say
isn't
that
it?
in
It's
the
the naughty words.
Yes.
Now, I sent out on my Instagram to ask for some questions for you, and I thought it was quite a nice little way to make our way into talking about your family. So I got a message from Tom Bagels, that's his name. He said, how do you find sim racing while also being a new dad?
Well, it's just my hobby, my passion. There's a lot involved with it as well. You know, having your own sim team. Checking in on them as well, how they're performing. And yeah, I like to race myself besides F1. And whenever I can combine all those things together, I mean, there are 24 hours in a day. So when you can spend a few hours of that in the sim, it works out. Not every day, but it does work out for me.
When's Lily getting her first simulator?
Well, it's definitely much cheaper than racing in real life, so I might have to think about that.
That's the way.
Yeah.
And do you remember what was your first simulator experience? Like, do you remember like a video game or whatever? Like, where it started for you?
Well, I remember I was like 3 or 4 years old when my dad was still racing in F1 that I saw this like little, mock-up, like cockpit. And I was trying to squeeze into it. I was, of course, way too small, but they found a way with pillows that I could drive, basically. Someone was controlling the pedals and I was steering already. So that's my first memory.
I also need to give a shout out to you for having a pink steering wheel. You are
like
such a girl dad.
Yes, yeah, I got it, and I was like, well, that has to go on to the simulator now.
Yeah, very nice. Oh, by the way, so Tomo is actually the new co-host here on Talking Ball, so he's going to be joining us a lot. And I just wanted to let you know, he has a Dachshund. I have 2 Dachshunds. You now have a Dachshund.
Yeah.
Let's discuss sausages.
Yes, yeah, sure.
Nino, right?
Yes.
Talk to me about Nino's puppy.
He's 9 months now.
Chaos.
Oh, wow.
Well,
okay.
he's actually very sweet, to be honest. He does terrorize the cats a bit, but they all get on very well, actually. It's very funny to see.
Does Nino try and sit on your lap while you're on your sim? Because Minton does that to me all the time.
He has tried, yeah. But the cats try that as well. So sometimes I have a cat stuck between the pedals.
You're trying to do a 24-hour race and you've just got cats and dogs jumping. How do you? Okay, fine.
Yeah,
Wonderfully dangerous.
Yes, because
that door must be so scratched.
Once a race where a cat flew through my cables and it turned off my force feedback. So that's not ideal.
Max, thank you so much for joining us here on Talking Ball. As always, you're a wonderful guest. Wishing you all the best for the rest of the season. Go smash it.
Thank you.
Go smash it. Max Verstappen, everyone.
This kind of interview really shows how grounded Max Verstappen is. He's not just a world champion, he's also a new dad, managing a sim racing team and somehow still racing at the highest level, with a cat under his pedals and a Dachshund on his lap. That balance, elite focus with everyday chaos, just makes him even more impressive. The way he talks about his team, his family, and even his pets, you see a guy who's totally in control, but never takes himself too seriously. And that chemistry with Yuki Tsunoda, it's real. Off track, it's laughs and chaos. But on Sunday, it's all business. Max keeps proving why he's not just fast, he's complete. A complete driver and a complete competitor. All right, that's it for this one. If you enjoyed this behind the scenes look, make sure you like, subscribe, and drop a comment. What moment stood out most to you from this chat with Max? We'll catch you in the next one. For now, thanks for watching and go Max.